Hello, everyone, and welcome to a silent podcast special. You've heard of Slosh Survivor. You've heard of I Don't Know About That. Now time for I Do Know About That, combining our favorite elements of both of my podcasts for a Survivor special to celebrate Survivor 45, finally premiering. It feels like forever. We are out of the depths of Big Brother to finally talk about what matters to us as a family, which is Survivor, which is the better show. I said it. Now, without further ado, because I will not be the person emceeing tonight, I will bring it over to what I will probably say is our mediator on several occasions, Jordan Kalish.
How you doing, Gia? Thanks for having me once again. After listening to Slosh Survivor, I think it was the first podcast I was ever on where it felt like when I was listening through it, I was actually hearing it for the first time because I remembered nothing. So it's good to be here, and it's good to be here, with all my my faculties.
You can imagine editing it was quite the experience too, because I also forgot what was discussed during it.
I don't think I want to know what didn't make the cut.
No, you don't. But it was good because it was like re-listening all over again. And we did eventually get to talk about Survivor, which I was a little worried about that we just never did. But we did.
Yeah, I think my favorite part is when I'm talking about the Gabon auction. And then I was like, wait a second, did I talk about the cookies yet? And I completely forgot that I had told the whole story already.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a mess, but that's Slosh Survivor. And this is a whole different thing. I have trivia for our three great competitors, and it is all new era trivia, seasons 41 through 44. Yes, we have seen an episode of 45, but that is ineligible for the quiz.
I am so excited. Do you want to announce the contestants, or is that a me job? We did not rehearse this ahead of time.
I'll announce the contestants. We have all the way from Survivor 43, one of the seasons that we will be covering on this trivia game. We have somebody that I got to hang out with the other night at the premiere party. We have Dwight Moore.
Also the guy who delayed the stream by 10 minutes because I can't use speakers or microphone correctly. But thank you guys for having me. This is going to be so much fun. I'm really excited to do this. And yeah, I'm just really excited to talk about Survivor and answer questions about it, and hopefully not embarrass myself too much. If I miss questions about my own season, just kick me from the stream immediately. But yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, and Dwight not being able to hear us before the episode started. That's why they call it silent podcast.
I was fitting in the theme. It was intentional on my part.
All right. And going up against Gia and Dwight, we have somebody who I have podcasts with on multiple occasions on RHAP. We have somebody who has, I think, been on every single podcast that's ever existed. We have Chappell.
Thank you, Jordan. Thank y'all for having me. I'm very excited. Dwight has been dodging me for years at this point. He does not respect me. Y'all all know it. Y'all see it in here. I'm going to call him out. Unfortunately, I am not the best at Survivor trivia in general, but I'm definitely not the best at new era Survivor trivia. So we're going to see what happens. I was not informed that this was going to be under this new era. I was hoping that we could ask me about something from 20 years ago. That I remember. What I ate this morning for breakfast, no clue. So this is going to be vibes only for me, but thank you for having me. It's going to be a good time.
And of course, Gia, do I have to introduce you? You're one of the competitors. You've already spoken.
I feel like I deserve an introduction.
All right. We have the host of Slosh Survivor. We have somebody who's the silent podcast legend and RHAP legend. We have Gia Worthy.
Thank you. I'm very happy to announce that as the person that knew that this quiz was going to happen the longest, I did not open a singular Wikipedia page or fandom wiki to actually study for anything that has happened. So it is in God's hands now.
If you go in studying for Survivor trivia, I think you've already lost. So I think we're all set here. Nobody studied. I think that's good. These are going to be seasons that have aired within the last 2 years. So hopefully you're just able to remember things. But as Chappell alluded to, I do think that, and this came up on This Week in Survivor History with Rob. I think it's so much easier to remember things from Survivor Africa than it is from the most recent seasons.
100%.
Except for Dwight. But besides Dwight,
yeah.
Dwight
I can't agree with that really, but I'm biased. So
Those early seasons, we had 20 years to talk about them too. You know, we watched them several times over, but then we talked about them, we discussed them. Every time a new season comes out, new cast drops, we compare them to old seasons. And so they've just been in the atmosphere a lot longer than Dwight's season per se. And so one day we will look back on Dwight's season and be like, oh yeah, I remember the 40s. But right now I'm kind of like, we'll see what happens.
The issue with me is I was born after Survivor started, so it's like season 1. I was born during
a whole
season 1.
ass
To make
child on this podcast.
You might have to leave. You might have to.
You gotta go.
Oh God,
you gotta go. Carding people at the door next time, Gia.
I know. I'm sorry. This was my fault.
Yeah, is Dwight even eligible to be on a future Survivor?
Yeah, in the future, like a couple years from now, when he's grown.
You need a few years around the bar scene before you're eligible for slot. That's a whole other level.
Yeah, you gotta be decorated. Yeah, you gotta be decorated. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah,
if you haven't been wasted at least 2 Survivor watch parties, like, were you even there? I don't know, because I was drunk.
We'll get there.
Yes.
Yes. You have to have like one night with Chappell and his cousin on Rainy Street in Austin to be eligible for this.
Jordan, I'm bringing a different cousin to New York.
So. Oh, are you really? How many cousins do you have?
Oh, Jordan, I got a lot of cousins.
3 texts. We need texts. I think the RHP world needs a little text.
No, it's good. Moving on.
Yeah, Chappell. I don't know if he knows this, but he's only the second favorite member of his family in my mind. So.
You know, Asia met a different one of my cousins last week, and she also said the same thing. So I'm just plummeting down the rankings of the Chappell family.
All right, so that is good. So Chappell, hopefully you're not going to plummet down the rankings in the trivia game because you were, I believe, the only person on the stage who has won one of my trivia games. Gia has done very well. She has never won, and Dwight is a rookie to Jordan Kayla's trivia. So what I will say is one of the mainstays in my trivia games is that sometimes the rules get a little bit confusing. So round 1, I'm going to start off with a new game that I created just for this quiz. And I think the rules are maybe going to be a little bit confusing. So I might have to explain them first. If you have questions, I'm a teacher. I'll take your questions. And let's get into it. So here is the game. It's called Want to Know What You're Bidding For. I am going to give you a category that has a certain amount of contestants from the new era. The first player will bid how many players they can name from that category. The next player will either try to outbid or they can pass to the next player. The third player then can also either outbid or pass. Once we have 2 people passing, we'll have our highest bid. And then the player who made the highest bid must give me that number of contestants, or must give me contestants from that category up until their bid. So let's say you bid 4, you have to give me 4 contestants for that category. If not, you'll lose however many points you're short of your bid, and the other players will have a chance to alternate guesses to get points risk-free. So, that is very confusing. I know.
I think I got it.
Yeah. So,
are we allowed to write stuff down, like for notes? I forgot to ask about that.
Yeah, you can write stuff down. Sure.
Okay, good. Because I'll forget. Like as soon as I say a name, it's.
I think that is easier. So, like, if we were just for the listeners, because I'm sure there are people who are confused. Let's say the category was. Winners from the new era. We have 4 total winners from the new era. Let's say Gia was to bid 2, and I think she could probably name all 4. But let's say Gia bid 2, and then Dwight bid 3, and then Chappell passed because he couldn't name the 4th, and then Gia was also like, I can't remember the 4th either. Dwight would get to answer. He would only have to get 3 out of the 4 winners to meet his bid.
Got it.
Good.
I can't find a pen, so fuck it, we ball. Memory only.
Yes. All right, here we go. So the first category, and we're going to start, I'm going to go in alphabetical order. So the first bidder, we have 3 of these games. You'll each get to go first once. So I have Chappell, Dwight, and Gia. We're going in alphabetical order. So Chappell, the first category are players in the new era that have played the Shot in the Dark. There are 9 total. So I'm telling everybody the amount of players that you can't go over. So nobody could like bid 10 because that would be impossible. There are 9 total players. By the way, if we reach the highest number, you have to just answer. You just take the option away from anybody else. So Chappell, how many players do you think you can name that played the Shot in the Dark in the new era? Obviously, because Shot in the Dark's only been in the new era.
Yeah, it's because it just got here. I could name 4.
4. Okay, Dwight, do you want to outbid Chappell or do you want to pass?
I'm gonna go 6.
Okay, Dwight thinks he can name 6. Gia, do you want to outbid Dwight or do you want to pass?
I am struggling to get past 3, so I will just give it to Dwight right now.
Well, at least I would have beat Gia.
Okay, so Chappell, you are now. So Gia has passed. Chappell, you can either outbid Dwight 6 or you can let Dwight answer.
No, I cannot actually. Dwight will be answering this question.
Okay, Dwight, I need 6 players in the new era who have played the shot in the dark.
Okay. Sydney.
Sydney is correct.
Zach.
Zach is correct.
Mariah.
Mariah is correct.
42. Mariah. Swati.
Swathi is correct.
Sammy. 43.
Sammy is correct. You need one more to meet your bid and get 6 points.
Claire.
Claire Rafson is correct. That is very good. You start off very strong with 6 points. You are in the lead right now. These are not going to be for points, but we have there's 3 more players. Gia and Chappell. Okay. Who do you think? Who else is on this list?
I remember one now. Jamie Lynn, Queen.
Yes. Jamie Lynn, the only successful shot in the dark player.
Yeah.
You guys can shout him out. This isn't for
Matt.
points. Matthew.
Right,
Yeah,
Matthew.
Yeah,
Matthew. For 44, and that's all I got.
One from 42.
42.
Another one?
Yep. Post merge.
Oh no, I don't know. Post merge. Nope.
Tori.
It is Tori. So that's all 9. But Dwight met his bid, gets 6 points. Dwight off to a hot start, and also Dwight, you get to lead the bidding for the next category. Okay.
Oh, God.
So the next category, we have players who were voted out at split post-merge tribal council. That means when we've already merged, but the tribe is broken into 2 teams that go to tribal and vote separately. There are 6 people in the new era who meet this category. Dwight, you can make the first bid.
I think I can name all 6.
Okay, so Dwight is bidding 6, which means Gia and Chappell do not even have the opportunity to pass. And Dwight, you could take a commanding 12-point lead here. Who are the 6 players?
Ryan.
Ryan is correct.
James.
James is correct.
Tori
coming up on this quiz for the second time. That is correct.
Gotta come back to 42. Evie
is correct.
Nasir
is correct, and we have one more in order to meet your bid.
It's 42.
Not to put any pressure, but I can name 40. I can name 42 if you can't.
Roxroy is
Gia's
correct.
Favorite contestant.
Yes, I was going to say if
justice for Roxroy, please.
If Gia bid 1, we would have known the one that she was bidding for. 2, 3, 4. So you have, Dwight, a commanding 12-point lead going into the final round of game number 1. Gia, you're going to be able to make the first bid for this. This is people who have played Hidden Immunity Idols in the new era. So by played, finding it does not count for this quiz. Having one at some point does not count for this quiz. You have to be the one who stood up and played it. If it got played for another player, that doesn't matter. It's the person who stood up and played the idol. So there are 11 people who fit this category, people who have played idols in the new era. Gia, you get to make the first bid.
I'll start with 5.
Okay, Gia's bidding 5. We go to Chappell. Can you outbid or are you going to pass?
No, I'm gonna pass this one, y'all. I don't know. I think 5 would have been my limit.
Chappell is passing. Dwight, are you going to outbid Gia or are you going to pass?
Okay, 4. Oh God. Oh wait. No, I'm at 6. So I'll bid 6.
So Dwight is bidding 6. Gia, outbid or pass? If Dwight gets this right, he would have a very big lead going into the into round 2.
Yeah, I'll do 7.
Ooh.
Okay, Gia's bidding 7. Dwight, are you going to go more or are you going to pass?
I'm going to pass.
All right, so Gia is on the clock here. She has to get 7 players who have played Hidden Immunity Idols in the new era.
not going to be good. We have, oh my God, I'm blanking right now.
Well, you only need 7, so that's okay.
Only. Babe.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Carla.
Carla is correct. So that's 1.
Yes. Jesse.
Jesse is correct. That's 2.
Who found that?
Jesus.
See, now I gotta go. No, I'm gonna get it.
I'm not. No rush. There's no shot clock on this. It's you have 2. You need 5 more. Think about the seasons. Think about.
I'm just really committed to Dwight not getting a lead here.
Right. I was gonna heckle, but I was like, no, I need to let Gia cook.
Yes.
Oh.
Can I phone a friend?
You cannot phone a friend, but you can channel.
No,
you know how Bryce has the friends in his head. You could use the friends in your head.
I can use the friends in my head. My
Yes, you
dad
can.
just called me, but he wouldn't know. He wouldn't know who played an idol. Who had idols in 40 to 1?
My mom has seen every episode of Survivor, and she probably wouldn't get any. She might get 1 or 2. I'm not sure.
You should
see
work
if
backwards,
Roxroy
Gia.
played an idol, I would remember that.
That's
yes.
true.
I know,
Roxroy,
right?
actually, that's a bonus 5 points. So you're correct. You
Yeah.
met your bid.
Gia, you should work backwards.
With 44.
Yeah.
Some gamesmanship. I like it.
know.
Emergent strategy on
See, who
on
played idols in 44?
Stop this, Chappell.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
alliances are forming. I like
Oh, Brandon from 40.
it. That is
41.
correct. Brandon, so
You're
you're at
welcome.
3. You need 4 more.
Thank you. Danny
That is correct. Played at 4.
from 44.
Yep.
Danny McCrae, also an icon, did not play an idol. I would remember
is
that
also
one
correct.
too. Yes. Anyone that yells at Jeff, it's like I'll remember that. Is it?
Carolyn is correct. You just need 2 more.
Oh, I could have cooked this. I'm such a flop.
There were so many damn idols too. Drea and Marianne both played their idols at the double.
There you
one.
go.
Yes,
yes.
Trey and Marianne. So you have met your bid. That means that Gia, you are on the board with 7 points. Great job. So right now it is Dwight with 12, Gia with 7, Chappell with 0. But Chappell is, I think he's got a comeback in him. Gia, there. So actually, any of you, this is not for points. There's 4 more on the list that we didn't mention. Can anyone remember any of these players?
Josh.
Did
Josh,
Xander?
Yes, Josh from 44 is correct.
Did Xander play his idol? Okay.
Yes, it was I believe at the final 5 when he had to, but yes, he did.
Josh, Xander, God, I forget the rest.
It
Heidi?
was,
Did we say Heidi already?
Yes, no, we didn't say Heidi. Heidi is correct. There's 1 more from season 42.
Is it Stan Mike Turner?
It is Dan Mike Turner.
Hey!
He played it for Marianne, I believe. So
Yeah,
that
for the
is
queen.
correct.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Icons.
going into game 2, Chappell, as we know, not on the board yet, but I think he'll get there. We have
shall
Dwight with 12. We have Gia with 7. Yeah, Gia got Jesse already.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's game number 2. This is the one that I have to share my screen for. Let me see if I can.
Oh God.
Hold on 1 second.
I think I have to put the screen in, but you can still do the actual sharing.
Okay, I just want to make sure that when I share my screen, because it's a picture-based game, and I want to make sure you don't see the pictures. So can I go to full screen here? File. or view probably. Grid view, is that anything? That's something. Yes, I think this works. Hold on, I'm just going to put. Okay, I know what I have to do here. Here we go. All right, now I could share my screen.
I like pictures. I'm excited.
I feel like you did call this Survivor bar trivia, and I feel like every bar trivia that I've ever been to has a picture question. Why can I? Here we go. Okay, so you can't see any pictures of people right now, right?
We can't see
No.
anything.
We can't see anything.
Just
Do you want me to add it at the screen, Jordan? Yeah.
Yes, add the screen. Okay, here we go. And I'm going to now go to presentation mode, and let me see if you're able to do this slideshow. Okay. You can't. Okay, name that survivor. Good. This is good. That means that this game is working. And this is middle school presentation. Kayla's coming out. Has to have a
It's giving
animation.
very it's giving very The Office. It is your birthday.
It is your. I almost put a Jordan Kayla's joint at the end of this. That's not a lie. I actually almost put that in and forgot. Okay, so here's the rules of this game. The game is called Name That Survivor, and I'm gonna have to be watching you guys closely because you're gonna be buzzing in by saying your name. So, or you can make up a new word for a buzz. Up to you. We'll worry about the buzz in a second. Very easy concept. I am going to show you a picture of a survivor from the new era. You have to give you have to buzz in, and if the first person who buzzes in gets to answer. If you are wrong, you lose a point. If you are right, you get 2 points. So it's 2 points for a correct answer on this game. Any questions before we start?
So we're just saying the name
It's
of the
just-
person in the image.
It's the person in the picture.
Okay.
Simple concept. I think we're good. Gia, Chappell, and Dwight. I feel like. Do you want to just use your name as the buzzer?
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. So okay, here's going to be the first one. First person that I hear buzzing in will get to answer. If you're wrong, you lose a point. Also, if you're wrong, you can. Whoever didn't answer yet gets the buzz in, but you only get to answer once for each image. So here's the first person.
Dwight.
Chappell.
Gia.
I heard Dwight first.
Kane.
That is Kane. Dwight gets 2 points. Okay, this is going to be the next person. There are 10 of these, by the way.
Chappell.
I heard Gia.
NECA.
NECA, that is correct.
How dare you take this from me?
NECA gets 2 points. Yes, from Dwight's season.
I see those twists are still in good condition.
It's the same twist.
Yes, the same exact twist.
All right. This is going to be the third person.
Gia.
Gia.
Sarah.
Which Sarah?
Wilson.
Ooh.
Sarah Wilson. That is correct.
Oh, what? I'm so glad I didn't buzz in because I would have been like, who?
Hold on. Okay, can y'all hear me still?
Yes.
Yeah.
My Firefox is not responding.
Uh-oh. Okay, we'll pause the game.
Oh, there we go. Okay, it's back. I see it.
Okay, yes.
We're good.
Not
We're
responding
good.
would not be good for a buzzing game.
That
Yeah, I was
would,
like, this
yes.
is not ideal. Because it didn't move off NECA. I was like, I don't see anyone new.
All right. So that was, Sarah Wilson from 41. Okay.
Gia.
I heard Dwight.
Sarah
What?
Wade.
Sarah Wade. That is correct. Sarah Wade from Survivor 44. Put the two Sarahs next to each other. All right. Next one.
Gia.
I heard Gia.
David Voce.
That is Voce. Yes. Everyone has gotten the answers right so far. We have a couple more.
Thank you. Perfect score over here.
That's true.
Chappell.
Gia.
Dwight.
Chappell. I heard Chappell.
Swathi.
Swathi. That's Chappell is on the board. Very good.
Yay.
I had dinner with Swathi once, and when I went to Boston, it was with Evie, who old family friend of mine. Not really family friend, but they were friends with my brother in elementary school, and we got to meet Swathi also. Very very nice person. So Swathi, that is correct. Chappell, you're on the board with 2 points. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Next person.
Gia.
Chappell.
Dwight.
I heard Chappell.
Josh.
Josh, that is correct. Next one.
Chappell.
Gia.
Dwight.
I heard Chappell. Chappell.
I want to call this man Kathy Schleckman so bad. But no, I cannot think of this man's name. Sorry
All
for
right,
this.
so
Gia,
unfortunately-
Gia.
sorry, I heard Gia buzzed in
Thank
first. So
you.
Chappell loses a
This is-
point.
What is this?
Brad.
It
Brad.
is Brad Racer. Very good. I think Chappelle. I think if you're making an old school comparison, I think he's more like a Peter Harkey than a Kathy Slickman. But I guess I
It's
could
the
see
hair, man.
it's the hair. They all probably get their hair done at the same place.
Yeah.
Brad, Kathy, and Peter. And like I think going into like the barbershop and just the three of them are sitting there. I think that would be a good time.
Give me the Schleckman. Yeah.
Yeah. This might be the last one. I don't remember how many are left. Actually, no, I have the answer key here. No, there are two more. There are two more after this. All right. Next person.
Gia.
Dwight.
I heard Gia.
Helen.
Helen, that is correct.
Love Helen. An
Gia's
icon.
doing well in this game. Gia has 10 points so far in this game. Dwight
It's
has
the
4 in this
last
game.
picture, Dwight.
Chappelle has
Be
3.
fair, be honest.
I am going to go to the next picture.
Dwight.
Gia.
I heard Dwight.
Damn it.
Dwight.
Dwight got it right when he buzzed in. That is correct. Dwight is
I
the
was
last
betting
person.
money on it being me.
But that photo is iconic, by the way.
It's a great
It's a
picture.
great photo.
All right, so here are our scores.
What am I
We'll
looking
leave
at?
Dwight up a little long. We'll have the double Dwight going. Chappelle, you have a total of 3 points right now. Dwight, you got 6 more points on that game, so you're at 18. Gia, you were at 17, so you did a good job catching up. You're only 1 point behind our leader, Dwight. I could stop sharing. We don't have to share the screen anymore for the rest of the quiz, so that's good news. Get X out of that tab. Good. Okay, here we go. This is now game number 3 out of 4. There's only 2 more rounds left. We're halfway through the quiz. We are going to play a game called, I don't remember. I have to get my notes up. Here we go. The game is called Name That Season. So that was Name That Survivor. This is Name That Season. I am going to read a sentence about a certain Survivor season. Obviously, the answer could just be 41, 42, 43, 44. It is only true for one of those seasons. So the answer is going to be one season from the new era, cannot be 45. We're going to buzz in the same way. It's another buzzing game. Each question for this game, since we're on round 3, each question is going to be worth 3 points. Okay. So you got that?
Yeah.
Buzzing the same way. And this is going to be easier to see you because now you guys are bigger on my screen, but I think we didn't have too many close calls that round. So name that season. Let me just get my tab moved over. There we go. Which season tied Survivor One World's record of the fewest number of players voted out in the pre-merge portion of the game?
Dwight. 44.
44. That is good. Only 4 people voted out because Bruce and Matthew were medevaced, and only 4 people voted out of the One World pre-merge as well because the Courtney Moon and Colton medevac. So Dwight, you get 3 points for that correct answer. Which season has the record with 6 LGBTQ contestants?
Gia. 44.
44. That is correct. Okay. Question number 3. Which season had all 3 starting tribes represented in the final 3?
Gia. 42.
42 is correct. Romeo from Ika, Mike from Vati, Marianne from Taku. That is correct.
Such a good final 3. I love
Great
that.
final 3.
Yes.
Okay. Which season has the most post-merge tied votes in Survivor history? Dwight.
41.
41. That is correct. The Nasir, the Shan, and the Danny vote-offs all were tied. Okay. Which season did nobody play an extra vote advantage?
Dwight. 43.
That is correct. No extra vote in season 43. Is it possible? Did anyone find an extra vote and they just didn't show it, or was there just no extra vote around?
No, it was only Noel steal a vote. There's no other voting advantage.
Okay.
Season.
Yeah. So I was looking. I was surprised that that was the only one. Which season had at least one idol play where the majority of votes were negated?
Gia.
Dwight.
44.
44. Yes, the multiple idol plays were the majority of the votes. The Danny's play on Franny, the Brandon one. That is correct. On which season did multiple players from the starting yellow tribe make the final 3?
Dwight.
44.
43.
43 is correct. We had the Baca boys of Gabler and Owen. Okay. On which season did one of the starting tribes never go to tribal?
Gia.
Dwight.
Gia.
41.
41. That is correct. The Luvu tribe never went to tribal. Which season had a deadlocked vote in the pre-merge leading to a verbal
Dwight.
consensus?
Gia.
Dwight.
42.
42. Yes, the Jenny Kim vote. Only time in Survivor history where a pre-merge deadlock in the Rocks era, because they used to go to trivia. So in the going to Rocks era, they're the only time in Survivor history in the pre-merge that's happened.
That's the era I should be getting quizzed on right now. Damn it.
I like that era better too.
don't know these
Gia
people.
called me up and she said we got to do
What?
new era trivia.
New era trivia is brilliant. Great idea.
Thank you, Dwight. Thank you.
I do old school trivia every week, Chappell.
Chappell, now you are not invited to Black History Month trivia.
What?
Yes.
Look,
Dwight
as long
can
as it's
come.
Black history from back in the day and not like last year. Look,
You were defending their honor last time last year with the split vote between Ryan, James, and Dwight.
it mattered.
Okay, fine. I'll put your application under review.
Thank you.
All right. And we have one more question of game number 3 before we head to our final game. On which season was the mergatory casualty a man?
Gia.
44.
44.
It was Josh. The other seasons were Sydney, Lydia,
yeah.
and Ellie. So Gia, you get 3 points. Okay, so let's see where we are here. Chappell, unfortunately, you did not score in this game. Dwight, you scored 12 points, which means that your total right now is 30 going into the final round. Gia, you scored 5, 10, 15. You can't have 19 points. They were all worth 3. So I think I gave you an extra thing. It's 18 points.
Kalish math.
This is Kayla's math. You have 35 points. So you have a 5-point lead going into the final, into the 5-point lead. But Dwight, you do have a 27-point lead over Chappell. So I think that, even if you don't do well in the last game, or Gia, even if you don't do well, I think that third place, we might have it, but you never know though. The last game could be worth a lot of points. Okay, so let's stock down here. I feel like this is going quickly. I didn't know how long these games would take. They were kind of speeding through. How are you guys feeling going into the last round of New Era Survivor Trivia?
I think I'm gonna make this next one a true daily double, Jordan. I think I'm gonna have to risk it all.
I don't. What do you have to risk?
Very little, Dwight, I believe is the mathematical term.
I could have, maybe I'll come up with a final Jeopardy question. I just watched Jeopardy before recording this actually.
Okay.
The Survivor Second Chances tournament.
You should try to do one on the 45 premiere.
The 45 premiere
For the final,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, or you should try to do something that I've seen. So go back to the earlier seasons.
Okay. All right, we're going to Guatemala, Survivor Guatemala, just for you. No, just kidding. Okay.
Something about a Black person that played like 15 years ago, please.
Yeah, that'll be on the Black History Survivor Trivia coming up in theaters near you at some point.
Give me the James Clement final Jeopardy question, please.
Should we make it? Should we make it Jeopardy?
For
In the future?
Black History Month? Yes.
Yeah, I think we could do that.
Yes.
We can do Survivor.
We can do
Survivor
yes.
Jeopardy.
I'm good with that.
Yeah,
I
run
like
it back.
Jeopardy.
Run it the same crew back too, because I got some ass to
Yes.
whoop when we get back in my in my wheelhouse. Because these I don't know.
We
these
might have
kids.
to. We might have to make it like a full tournament because there's a lot of Black Survivor fans out there.
See, the problem here is that when these seasons dropped, I was not a drinker. So back in the day, I was sober watching these in the quiet of my home, where I could really focus on getting to know these people. Dwight, I've never seen an episode of your show, sober.
Sober.
Yeah.
Fair,
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
I still don't know
watched
who
an
won.
episode with you one time and I was not sober. So
Yes.
there's that,
I still don't know
there's
who
a
won
few I
that
haven't seen sober
season. Did
either.
I miss anything?
No, that season, no.
Yes.
Not the one way and Dwight watched together. No, we missed.
I was a little drunk.
Nothing entertaining happened.
I got to say though, going into this final round, Dwight, you were only down by 5 points. Definitely attainable to win this thing in round 4. I got to say, previous Survivor contestants don't typically do well on Kayla's trivia. I gotta say, you are holding your own. You're doing very well against our two Survivor non-player experts. So what is your secret? I mean, did you study for this?
I mean, if you consider studying before I filmed, that's still in there. Like, the
Okay,
41, 42 knowledge is there. And then 43 is scarred into my memory. And then 44, I enjoyed 44 as well. So I think it's the experience really sets into my brain.
I propose a bonus round, damn it. Jordan, pull up one of your old Twitch Excel sheets and let's get to business. Let's see if Chappell can come back. Give me a chance to wager some shit.
If I pull the tab on my computer, I would say that maybe 50% of my notes are just Survivor trivia questions. So
pretty easily. That wasn't the contract I signed, so I don't think we can game.
I like pull up the archives, Jordan. I'm in there.
Does Chappell get to be a helper? That would
be
great. Yes.
Chappell is still going to play the last round. I don't know if there's going to be enough points to make up for it, unless I make it. What if every point is so I teach PE for those of you who don't know, and whenever we do sometimes we have a double class, so we do a class versus class for whatever game we're playing, and then whatever class is losing at the end, let's say it's like 4-1, the other class will be like, oh, can we make this worth 4 points? And I say no. You can't make this worth 4 points because that's not fair. The other game still mattered. And so the answer is always no. But Chappell is still going to play. And when I tell the kids, Chappell, just don't think about the previous games. Just think about this game. Your Super Bowl is this game. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You can have a strong finish. That's right. All right. So, and also, it's not all about the winning show. There's sportsmanship. There's following the rules. We give the kids
We're
a
not
score.
in PE, Jordan.
This isn't PE. No, this is about winning. I agree. This is
strictly ego.
Yeah, this is about winning. I forget what I said. I hope the kids aren't listening, but this game is about the win, baby. And we are going to go into round 4. Okay, here we go. Where is round 4? This game. Okay. I have created a randomizer on Google Sheets. Dwight, you know a little bit about Google Sheets, I think. So the randomizer is going to give me a player from the new era. This is not a buzzing game. We're going to go player by player. And I am going, you have to give me their placement. We're not going to do every player in Survivor history. You're each going to get to answer 7 times. So the randomizer is going to give me a player from the new era, and you have to give me their placement. If you get it right, you get 3 points. If you're only off by 1, you get 1 point. If you're off by more than 1, you lose the number of points that you were off by. Each player will get to go 7 times. Yes, Gia.
What happens if we get a player that was voted in the double tribal councils?
It is so right? It's the play. It's they do have separate placements.
Okay.
Whatever tribal council happened first would be the worst placement.
Okay.
Okay. So here's the thing. There is some luck involved in this game because you could get a winner. You could get a first boot. So there is some luck involved here. We're going to go in the same order that we went for the first game. So we're starting with Chappell. Chappell, I'm going to the randomizer. And I am going to give him
Marianne.
Janine Zhang. Janine Zhang from season 43.
From 43.
This is a tough one.
Yeah, it is. Janine.
Just think about it. Look, there's ways to work this. There's ways to work this out. I mean, you could, if approximately when they got voted out, how many people got voted out in the pre-merge. It's, the new era kind of follows a similar format.
And you said this is from 43?
43, Janine.
So this is Dwight's season, right?
Plenty.
This is Dwight's season.
Okay.
Dwight, what place did you get?
What place did I get?
Yeah.
I forgot. Shame.
What if Dwight gets him like Dwight? Is that counting, or are you reshuffling?
If Dwight gets Dwight, that's how it's the luck of the draw.
Randomizer.
The luck of the Dwight.
9th place?
9th place. So Janine actually came in 11th place. So you are going to lose 2 points, Chappell.
Well, I didn't have a choice. I could have passed.
No, you can't pass. You can't pass on this one.
Yeah, I have to lose my point regardless.
So you're gonna be at a -2, and we're gonna go to Dwight for the next one. Dwight, the randomizer is going to give you. It's taking a while to load.
Say Dwight,
Jamie Lynn Ruiz from 44.
Oh God. 6th.
6 is correct. So based on the rules of the game, you get 3 points for the correct placement. Gia, your random contestant is Cassidy Clark.
Oh, second.
Easy
That's
question.
correct. Yeah, you gotta be
Thank you,
like
James.
I said, there is luck involved in this game. Chappell's gotten the toughest one so far, I think.
Thanks.
That feels kind of
Okay.
messed up.
I agree, but Chappell, I think that you might get this one. You have
Marianne.
it is not. It is Romeo Escobar.
Oh, third.
That is correct. So you get 3 points.
Yay!
I'm just going to give you 1 point because you lost 2 points on the last one. So we'll just make it up. You're at 1 on this
You're
game.
really gonna make him lose points after that?
Yeah, he got it wrong. That's the rules of the game. We were just saying this isn't PE. You guys aren't kids.
Oh God, I miss PE.
All right, Dwight. By the way, that was Chappell. That was your second player. You each get to answer 7 players. So Dwight, your player is. Why is this taking so long to load? Dwight, your player is Sydney Siegel.
Oh, 12.
12th is correct. Dwight, you get 3 points. Very good. Sydney Siegel, the Mergatory boot. Gia,
Yes.
your player is Matthew Grinstead Male.
See, now I gotta remember. Hold on.
This one's a little tougher.
Nope, I got it. Because that was the gays, the girls, and Bruce made up jury. So let me just put my little thinking cap on. It was
And Bruce.
the girls, the gays, and Bruce. That was the pre-jury.
Oh, I thought you said the jury. That's why I was like, what? How did Bruce?
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, I really wasn't paying attention.
I would never shut up if that was the jury. Like, I already don't shut up now, but like that would be gagged. Be amazing. So we got.
I need a pen too. I think I'm about to screw this up.
Do I get bonus
Matthew,
points
who,
for not using paper?
What?
yeah, you could use paper. Paper's
Do I
fine.
get bonus? I want bonus points for not using paper. I think that should be
I
just in
haven't
the
got
rules
no. I
somewhere.
haven't used paper either, so I need double points for the 2
right.
questions I got right.
Yeah,
Lot of
Chappell,
hate.
double points. You have 2 points on this game. Okay.
Thank you.
A lot of
Double it.
hatred on taking notes from
Yeah,
people that are not in first place currently.
As
Damn.
Gia, I am going to need an answer, but as Gia is thinking of her answer for this, Matthew and I actually, this came up on Twist this week. We share a birthday. I believe there are only two survivors who share a birthday. It's Matthew and it is Alec Christie.
I have it.
Okay, so what is it?
13th.
13. That is correct. Very good. So yes, that is correct. He was the last non-mergatory or merge person. That is correct. So you've each answered 2. We go back to Chappell. Chappell, let's see if you get an easy one or a hard one this time. Okay, Chappell, I think you're gonna like this one. Erica.
Yes. First place. Yes. Yes.
That is correct. Yes. So that is good.
God.
Chappell. Yes, Erica did win Survivor 41. Nice job. You get 3 points there. And we go to Dwight. Dwight, your player is from season 43, Noelle Lambert.
Whoa. He
Oh,
cheated.
8.
Noelle came in 8th place. Dwight, you get 3 points. Very good. Okay. And Gia, your player is
Marianne.
Lydia Meredith.
12th.
12th. That is correct. The Mergatory, you are correct. You get 3 points. Very nice. And we are going to go back to Chappell, whose player is going to be. G is going to be jealous. Danny McRae.
Damn it.
Damn. What place did Danny come in?
I
Do I need
know
a pen
it.
and paper?
I know.
One. So hold on. Eric.
The iconic boot spot.
6.
6 is correct. So 2 points
Hey!
for Chappell. Very good. And we have
I'm back,
for
baby.
Dwight, Heather Aldrett. Heather.
4th.
4th is correct.
I knew that one.
I was jealous in that one too.
So again, some are
Love
easier
Heather.
than others. Heather is great. I consider putting Heather in the picture game, just to get like the tiger bathing suit.
I would have gotten that immediately. I'm obsessed with her.
Okay, so that was Dwight. So now we're gonna have Gia, Danny Massa from 44. Not the Danny that you would have wanted on this quiz, but still a Danny.
Yes, I know. That's okay. He was 6'2", right?
Nope.
Danny Massa was 7th. So you're one placement away, which means you do get 1 point. You get 1 point. You don't lose a point. So that is good. And we are now going to go back to Chappell. You're each getting 3 more of these.
Damn it.
And then we will have a winner of our quiz. Okay. Chappell, your player is... I think the Survivor gods heard you, Chappell. And I swear I'm not rigging this. Jam.
Yes!
I really am not rigging this. He just came up.
Yes, number 1, first place,
correct.
baby. I'm on that ass now. Yeah, I see y'all shaking in y'all boots.
Chappell, unfortunately, you only get to answer 2 more of these after this, but
And they all number 1, baby. Bring back to me.
Yeah, you got 2 more winners to get.
All right, here we go.
2 more winners, baby.
Dwight, your player is Mariah Sharon.
$16.
16 is correct because Jackson was medevac. So even though she was the second person voted out, you do get the 3 points there. 1, 2, 3. Good. I'm just making sure that all the point totals are. Well, actually, for this one, they don't necessarily have to be multiples of 3, but I am doing this correctly now. I don't want to mess up on the last round. That'd be bad. Okay. For Gia, your player is Lindsay Delashowitz. Fun name to say.
It is a fun name to say. 5th.
That is correct. 5th place.
Why didn't I know that was Lindsay's last name? What Lindsay? Who is Cascading?
They could have told me anything with her
Lindsay,
last name. And
that was Lindsay Cascana. Was that that was the Lindsay from Kagyan? Was that Kagyan?
Yeah.
Lindsay?
Okay.
Or was that no. That's Lindsay Ogle. Lindsay Cascaden was the Worlds Apart Lindsay.
Yeah,
that was the Worlds
Bruh.
Apart.
Really?
The winner is standing on this mat, and then she was not the winner, but she was correct that the winner was on the
dog. I was like, why did I think
the
new Lindsay was Cascading? Wow, that's crazy. I would have messed that all the way up.
Well, I mean, I would have given you is she the only Lindsay of the new era?
I think I think
Lindsay
there's 2 of
Carmine,
them.
my season.
No, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Another
I know
icon.
Carmine.
I knew
but
that too.
I definitely. I would have screwed that one all the way up.
All right. The next person, this is going to be for Chappell. We have Matt Blankenship.
Ah, shit. I drafted Blankenship. He went before Franny, but how far before Franny? Because I think I know Franny's spot. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11, Chappell. That is correct. Again, doing great on this game. Chappell is on fire here, and that was not an easy one. The middle people are hard to get. The early people are easier.
I learned something today. I learned that the mergatory is 12 because Gia keeps getting those questions right, and I knew that he made it past the mergatory, so that's how I figured that one out.
That's good. Yes, there is logic to this game. Emergent strategy again coming up on the quiz. Dwight, your player is. Came up with someone that we've already done, so we get to skip it. Tori Meehan.
Oh God! Oh wait.
This is a tough one.
Yeah, because she was. 9th.
9th is correct. Very good. So you get 3 points. You're going to get to.
I wouldn't have got that one.
One more. And we have Gia. I can tell you that the scoring is very close between Gia and Dwight. And Chappell. And
you're gonna miss one.
Gia, your person is Swathi.
Ooh,
Swathi's coming up a lot on the quiz today.
I know.
Yeah.
She's popular. Give me 1 sec.
Oh Lord.
I don't want to hear it, sir. Thank you. Here's that. 15th.
Swathi
wrong.
was 14th. So you do get 1 point. You get 1 point.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
And you'll take it. Okay.
I don't want to play no more.
This is going to be the last one, Chappell. So you only after
Fuck.
this, you don't have to play much more after this. You have one
I'm so
more.
stressed.
Okay. Your last person is Chanel Howell.
Oh, okay.
Queen.
And you just, I would say, and you just said Swathi was what, Gia? What did you answer?
She was 14th.
She was 14th. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Is this 11 again?
This is 11, Chappell.
Hey.
All right, Chappell, really having a great round. That was the last one you get to answer for this category. You were scared, but you came in. You know, they in the NFL they call it garbage points, but there was nothing garbage about your performance in this game. So Dwight, you get one more. Your player is not a. I think you're gonna get this one. Heidi Lagares Greenblatt.
Oh, second.
That is correct. So you get 1, 2, 3. Good. That was your last one. And then Gia, your last player is Hai Jiang. I'm not sure how to pronounce Hai's last name. Is that correct? Zhang or Jiang? I'm not sure.
I think that's Hai, I believe, was 8th.
Hai was 8th. That is correct.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to tally up the points. Chappell, you got 16 points on that game. So 16 plus 3 is 19. So Chappell, 19 points. That's very good. High score. Okay. Dwight, you started the game with 30. You got 5, 10, 15, 20, 21 on that game. So you have 51. Is that correct? 30 plus 21 is 51. That is correct. Okay. It's going to come down to Gia's score. Gia, you started the game with 35. On that game, you got 17. Which is 52. So by a score of 52 to 51 to 19, Gia, you were the champion. That is the tiebreaker would have been tough. I'll tell you, the tiebreaker, I was going to give you the placement and you had to give me the player. But I wasn't going to do it randomly because I didn't want any like cheapo depots in the tiebreaker. So Gia, by 1 point, you have defeated Dwight. Dwight, great performance. I think maybe one of the best, or maybe the best performance by a former reality TV or former survivor on the quiz. I mean, Rob is technically a former survivor, but I think he's kind of a ringer, so he does well on the quiz typically. But Dwight, great job, 51 points, one of the highest point totals in my quiz history. And Chappell, 19. Usually you go on Twitch, you get 19 points. That's a win, baby. Rob's won with like 5 points, so that's still a good total. Still great.
Yeah.
Night.
The buzzing was not in my favor, I will say. That is not something that I was quick at this time. And so had I been quicker, I would have got more points. But I concede, Gia is a worthy winner, and at least Dwight didn't beat me. We both lost together as a family.
I think I beat you by a good amount.
But did you win? But you lost as well. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
okay, but
there's one winner here, and it's not you. And that's okay.
Look, every final 3 in the new era has gone 8 to 1 to 0. So we haven't had to see too many close final 3s. This was more of like I know this was more of like a 5 to 3 to 1, or maybe a 4 to 4 to 1, where Dwight cast the deciding vote for Gia. Where Chappell cast the deciding vote for Gia. So very close, very exciting final 3. A lot more exciting than some of the blowouts that we've seen on Survivor. All right, well. On other podcasts I've been on at this point, I don't know if Gia's the host or if I'm the host. I think now that my quiz is done, Gia's back to being the host. But Dwight, where can we hear from you? Where can we catch up with you? That's what Rob always says. I'm learning.
Oh Lord, what is my Twitter? I think it's just Dwight Moore _ Jr. on Twitter, and Instagram's like Dwight Moore Jr. periods in between. So yeah, I use Twitter a lot more. Honestly, I'm not good at social media, to be quite honest, but just find me anywhere. Try and respond when I can.
All right, thank you, Dwight. Chappell, what about you? Where can we hear from Chappell?
Dwight be cheating at Catan, y'all. You can follow me on Twitter at Chappell's _show, and then you can check out all the things that I'm talking about because I'll tweet it out there.
And Gia, this is your podcast, but where besides this podcast can we hear from you?
So you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Classically Gia for all reality TV shenanigans. I will be at the RHAP Live event next week in New York. I won't be there for the Bryson Wendell event, unfortunately, but I'll be there Wednesday and Thursday. And I like to think I'm friendly, so say hi. Oh yeah, and I don't know about that. We'll be back for our weekly recaps of Survivor 45. My first guest is the incomparable Naomi Calhoun, and we will be airing that shortly. So I'm very excited to be back in the wonderful world of Survivor. I'm sick of Big Brother at this point. It's done. I'm done. I'm just tired. And Christine and I will also be back on Inside Survivor with our weekly roundups. So I'm very excited to be back at that as well. And just be nice to our new Survivor players. Like, come on, you guys, like, calm down. It's fine. I liked the premiere, so I had a good time.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, we always want to see people voted out, but don't be. There's no reason to like attack people's businesses. What are you doing? What are you doing, guys?
Exactly.
Come on. So yes, I will. You can find me at Jordan Kalish on Twitter. I will also be at Live Know It Alls last week. Let's take attendance here. Who in this call is gonna be at the festivities? I'll definitely be there. No Chappell. I thought Chappell. Okay, there we go.
I'm gonna be in the mix.
Okay, good.
Chappell's gonna be a menace.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was
I'm
hoping
sorry.
I was hoping we would get 100% here, and we did. So we'll reconvene there, and we'll talk about our war stories from Kayla's trivia. All right, it was great hanging out with everybody. Again, congratulations, Gia. Dwight, very very close. Chappell, not as close, but still good showing. You got stronger as the if we did 7-8 rounds, I think you would have been right in the mix because you got stronger as the game went on.
If we did 7-8 seasons ago, I would probably have been right in the mix.
Also
It's just
true.
this is I need more time to sit with this stuff, but it was a pleasure. Thank y'all for inviting me.
Very
It was
tight
so
too.
much
Tight,
fun.
almost an
Thank
hour.
y'all for having me
Very
here.
good.
This was great.
All right.
Yeah, thank you all so much for being a part of this quiz. Thank you, Jordan, for putting the quiz together.
Of course.
It was so much fun. We already talked about it, but Jordan said he would do it, so he can't take it back now. We will do Black History Month trivia for the Black Survivor fans at some point. And I'm very excited to be in a new season of Survivor, so stay tuned for hopefully some more quizzes and some more recaps in the future. Any final
Thank you,
words
Gia.
from anyone? Thank you. Bye.